Periodico Bookmakers presents The Dead of Winter, A Novelist's Kanazawa Afterlife by George Stenson. Chapter 8, A Finished Task. Hey Kafka, how you doing? Judy plopped the last bit of banana on the fruit sundae. She grabbed a thick paper coaster and headed to the customers at the far table. How's the novel going? I finished. He was sure the music seeping from the speakers was bebop by the Garmessi Six. He listened to them for the first time in years after hearing them in Marquez last time he was in. Finished? Judy returned from the customers while wiping her hands of the condensation that collected on the sundae. Finished as in no more to write, or finished as in this is just the first draft, only 5 or 6 more drafts to go, or finished as in I just mailed it to the publisher and he just has to market it, get it translated, manipulate the media to increase sales, and send you a check. Finished. The novelist counted the options. Third one, I think. The third one. I don't even know what the third one was. I just sent it to the publisher. Want to read it? Is it like the one about the library and the old man who talks to cats? Or your Beatles one? I hope it's different, unique, new. He smiled and glanced at the other customers. But that's what every writer who has ever finished a novel thinks about their novel. I suspect very few authors complete a book and then say, well, that's crap. I'm sure there are some. He looked at the other customers as it was obvious Judy didn't want to read his latest. Looks like your high school women have a friend. A man was sitting with the 3 high school students. 2, one's in the bathroom. And you don't remember him? Really? The novelist shook his head. That's Toru. He doesn't have a cast. You're very observant, Kafka, about the small details, but you didn't recognize his face. Interesting. You should join them. It'll be fun. The old man, hovering into dementia, stumbled out of the bathroom with a splash of urine on the crotch of his pants. Hands? He held up his hands as if they were newly washed. He walked over and sat next to one of the high school women. I was just telling them you get into Kenroku free because you're over 65. Toru smiled. They didn't believe me. They're not old enough to care. Now, Naoko and I walked through it all the time. He leaned next to the high school student, when she was alive, I mean, and laughed. Hey, Kafka, come on over. Toto grabbed a chair from the other table. I don't. Go ahead, Kafka. It'll make you feel younger. Judy picked up his coffee and went to the table. Come on. Don't be shy. All you guys belong together. But the novelist looked at the 3 high school students. What could he possibly offer them? Go, don't claim to be shy. That's just the Japanese excuse for not being able to speak English. The novelist surrendered and joined the group. The 3 students studied him for a few seconds, then turned to Toru. He's a writer, writes novels. The old man gazed at the novelist. Successfully? I think so. I mean, I make money selling my book. Money is just one sign of success, isn't it? What are the others? The novelist sipped his coffee. Admiration, Toto answered. Awards. A happy family life, the old man replied. Wonderful wife. Health. Love, the 3 students said as they gazed at each other. The novelist sipped his coffee and watched the other 4 laughing, trying to remember song lyrics, asking each other questions about their lives, and dipping into their Sundays. The students shared one. The old man regaled them with funny stories about him and Naoko, him and his job, and the mistakes he made. Toto told them about Budapest, the coffee shops he frequented, and the time he and Judy met a famous author doing a workshop in an abandoned restaurant in the castle in Budapest. The novelist looked over to smile at Judy, to thank her for his time in Marquez, and for insisting he join the students. Old Man and Toru. It was good. What author? One student asked. Hey, the novelist said, interrupting. Where's Judy?